Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where we go over the latest news, the latest drama, releases, beta tests, pre-registrations, all in one very easily digestible format. If this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification, that way you stay up to date with everything that I post. Also, I recently started a brand new video series titled The Worst Gacha of All Time. I'm putting weeks worth of effort into every single video. I'm deep diving into every single gacha game, and it would mean the world to me if you went ahead and check this series out. Let me know what you think of the videos. I'll have a link to the playlist down in the description and the pinned comment below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump right in because we have a lot to talk about this week. Let's start this off with Devil May Cry Peak of Combat, which just launched a few days ago. For those of you that haven't played, I did a video on it titled Why You Should Absolutely Avoid Devil May Cry Peak of Combat, because it is an abomination. Not only do they gate the entire story behind stamina, but everything costs an egregious amount of money. Like, some of the packs that are available in-game blow my freaking mind. 1,100 euros. And you get a 5% bonus. Wow. Ash Echoes, a brand new upcoming Chinese gacha game, I believe it's Chinese anyway, just launched, I think it was 14 hours ago. So it just launched today. This is a game that I've been anticipating. It has a very unique graphical style, and if I recall, has a gameplay style that is kind of in the vein of a tower defense strategy game. Magic Chronicle Isekai RPG is available as of the last couple days. I actually downloaded this game. I was gonna stream it. I probably will stream it over on Twitch, but while it is now available to download, there is actually a character that is available where if you top up for $15,000 in total, you obtain him. Yeah, this character is gated behind a $15,000 purchase, and he's a completely basic looking guy. He's not a hot big booba waifu. He's just a normal looking dude. I don't know anyone that would spend 15 grand to obtain this guy. Before we cover any additional games, I want to take a moment here to thank our incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I cannot thank you all enough for the support. Now back to the video. Earlier today, I posted a video titled, this is a crazy new upcoming 2024 gacha game titled Project Crescent. This game is from a South Korean developer. There were some comments stating that the game kind of looks like Genshin, but I think it looks somewhat unique, has very attractive character models. I'm excited to see what comes of it because I really like Korean gacha games. I think Korean gacha games should be more popular, but unfortunately they're not. Atelier Reslariana launched on PC today on Steam in Japan, but I mean, apparently it's not available in my region, so I can't play it, but it is launching globally in 2024. And for those of you that are in Japan or that are using a VPN, you can go ahead and play it right now. I Am a Magic Kami has officially announced their end of service on January 29th. I don't know anyone that plays this. When I did a video on this actually, I think earlier this week, there were a few people that said they actually do play it. So it is sad to see. Aether Gazer has rolled out, I believe they've rolled out patch 2.0 as of January 9th. And with it comes one of the thickest, hottest waifus in the entire game. If you haven't played the game or have been putting off coming back, just looking at her character should be enough to warrant your return. Another gacha game, Summoner's War, also recently launched onto Steam. Summoner's War has been out for God knows how many years and has surprisingly been rated mostly positive. I've never really played much of Summoner's War. I was sponsored to do a video on it, I think last year for my other channel, but outside of that, I've never invested the time that I probably need into discerning what kind of game it is. But I mean, now that it's on PC and on Steam, I probably will. Snowbreak is delving even deeper into degeneracy with their latest patch titled Ballad of Chaos, where they introduce what is arguably the hottest character in the entire game. Not just the hottest character in the entire game, but they're also introducing new outfits for current characters, some of which are actually really freaking cool. They have completely shifted their focus. They're struggling to stay afloat right now, and the only thing they can do here, the only way they can actually find success is by marketing the game towards degenerates. So, I mean, let's be honest here, they probably should have done that to begin with, right? But, I mean, they realized too late, but they do have time to turn this around, so I'm kind of excited to see what happens with this. Azure Lane is giving up to 44 free polls in the UR Ulrich rerun from the 11th of January to the 17th of January. Holy crap. Man, like, it doesn't matter how long I spend away from Azure Lane, there is just almost no competing with their waifus. It just, seriously, I would urge you to stay off Twitter around other people, or off their Twitter when you're around other people. I can't even visit their Twitter in a video because it will get demonetized. Epic 7 is in a little bit of trouble right now after their hero got recalled because Smilegate didn't play their game. So what happened was, essentially, there is a way to make her, the newest character, pretty much immortal, which is very game-breaking. Like, her character itself isn't necessarily broken, but there is a way to build her where she is by far the most OP broken character in the game. And they didn't realize that before rolling her out. So they had to recall her and make changes after releasing her and letting people play as her. The fact that they didn't play test this to begin with absolutely baffles me. Earlier this week, I did a dedicated video titled, "This is by far the most impressive new gacha I've seen in 2024 so far." It is a top-down isometric action RPG, and it actually, the gameplay does look really good. Like, I'm looking at it and it looks really good. I'm not that big a fan of top-down isometric games, but nevertheless, I am excited to see what happens with this, because it's a different kind of gacha game, and different styles of game are always fun to play. We don't want the same kinds of games. We don't want Genshin clone after Genshin clone. That's just not fun. Girls Frontline 2 in China made between $9 and $12 million in its first month. That is crazy. That is a lot of money. And admittedly, it is well deserved. I do want to point out here that Girls Frontline and Nuru Cloud both make negligible amounts of money. So seeing Girls Frontline 2 make as much as this is very promising, and I hope it has the same kind of reception when it releases globally at some point one day, maybe. Some people were a little suspicious about a new announcement that Nikke made, where they're offering 300 gems if you link your credit card to the game. People are thinking, why do they want access to my credit card? Are they trying to scam me or just save my credit card information? And no, the answer is, what they want is to be able to charge your card directly rather than have Apple or Google charge your card and take a percentage of the revenue. So as an example, if you spend $5 on the game, they want the entire $5. They don't want to have to split that $5 with Apple or with Google. So that's pretty much it. There's no drama. They're not trying to hack you. They're not trying to scam you. Relax. And finally, Arknights Endfield's technical test is now officially live as of today. The global technical test. I did not get in. I reached out to my contact at Hypergriff, and they stated that they kind of just gave out keys randomly, and that they couldn't just give keys to creators, you know, for the sake of being a creator. And I am okay with that. I responded with, I am more than happy with that outcome, and I'm perfectly fine not getting in. I hope I do get in the future. They did offer to sponsor follow-up, or to sponsor a Arknights Endfield video whenever I guess I'm allowed into the beta test or into the full release of the game. So, I mean, I'm still happy, and I'm very excited to see what kind of content people release and generally what people think of the game. Now, if none of these games are of any interest to you, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now. That might be more up your alley.